Hey guys, what's happening? What are we looking at today? Gonna be looking at Voodoo Ranger Special Release Liquid Paradise IPA, 8% by volume. This is from New Belgium Brewing. And honestly, for me, their beer is about, I don't know, 25% of everything in their rotation right now I like, and there's nothing that I consider, hey, I'm going to treat myself and I'm going to go pick up. Nothing from them. Not saying that it's terrible beer, I'm just saying. And I'm going to be drinking it out of a bullet. You know, they made some comments about the tropical fruitiness, and honestly, the first thing I'm smelling is like fresh hops. So, cheers. Oh, everything tastes better out of a bullet. Getting some mosaic hops. Speaking of that, I have a question, and if a couple of my brew guys, right off the top of my head, JR10 Desert Gold, happens to, that and Sonoran Desert Prepper, happens to get this comment before I try to get a hold of somebody, I want to know the best way to hang on to hops. I have a paper grocery bag at least that deep, a good 6+ inches of fresh hops that my uncle grew, and he normally gave them to one of the brewmasters at the Thirsty Pagan over in Superior, and evidently that guy doesn't work there anymore, so my uncle didn't know what to do with the hops, so he left them with my mom, knowing that I might want them. And seems how I haven't even brewed the kits that were sent to me. I know, not worthy. See, this is the way I like my beer. I open it after I purchased it, and then I can have it immediately. So, trying to figure out how to preserve them, and B, I don't know how much hops it takes to make a batch of, say, some homebrew. But like I said, if you take a paper grocery bag, it's at least 25% of the volume of the paper bag filled with, I don't even know what kind of hops they were. I did what Sonoran Desert Prepper did, or told me to do one time, though. I put a handful of them to see if I could infuse a little better flavor into a Molson. So, this is like really smooth, and it's kind of dancing that line of kind of the best of the tropical fruitiness without going too far, and like the best of a natural, fresh kind of hoppy flavors to it. And 8%. I'm also not getting any booziness, alcohol. This was a 4-pack, and it was $13. So not really pricey. I mean, considering they're the you know, tall boys. John Solar, you fucking bastard. So, first was Otis71 saying, "More Sam." Ben N was second. Ed was third. Aunt Keck was fourth. Smile Money was fifth. Multi-gunman getting the first response to the first, to the 5th comment. Big Jeff, 6th. Salty shellback boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. J-Dog, here from work. Craft beer pours. Now that's an intro. Cheers. See, this is the one thing I hate when, you know, doing it this way. This person, I'm not subbed to your channel. They have 1,219 subs. So we're pretty close. 1,219 subs. Brew review that went up 5 minutes ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago. How in the hell could there be a video from 3 days ago up after a video from 2 days ago? Only YouTube. I'll check out. I'm gonna have to check out a few of his brew reviews. Guys, do me a favor, as always. When I run across somebody new and they leave a good comment and they're not an asshole troll, please go over and subscribe to Craft Beer Pours. I'll try to remember. There's alcohol involved, but I'll try to remember to put a link right at the top in the description. Please click on it, go sub, and if you want, you know, tell him I sent you. I'm gonna check out his channel. Anybody, you know, it's just like, first of all, now you don't have to ring the bell on everybody, but anybody that subs to me on either one of my channels and you have any videos, like you're not just a watcher, I usually always sub back. Don't cost nothing. So please, guys, Craft Beer Pours, please go subscribe. Brad Thomas, titties and beer. What else is there? Brad Thomas, hashtag prayers for Joey. Now, you know, our group, you know, we're a bunch of fuck ups. We're just we're goofballs. You know that, and if you're hearing my voice, you're part of the fuckery. So, a bunch of us, basically the John Solar Radio Network crew, went in and bought a big bouquet of or an arrangement of flowers and had it sent to Joey's mom's. I think it wasn't the funeral, but it was the visitation. And I'm sorry, but we're not us. It had, you know, all your normal happy condolences stuff, and we ended it with the shut the fuck up, Joey. And he said he had to try to explain to his family what that meant, but he got a chuckle out of it, and that's all that matters. Smile money. Damn, no food at a brewery. Weather is shitty, visitor schedules get changed, and of course the sadness of deaths of Joey's mom. I just cannot even think of a mood-lightening comment. Okay, I'm gonna add to the I don't know what to say other than to say that we're here with you, and as always, if there's anything that can be done, and this is actually going out to Mr. Holster. I saw his video this morning, and on top of losing one of his horses, which, coming from a family that has farmers and people with horses on both sides, they're just as much of your family as they can be your big kids, and when you lose something like that, it's devastating. And on top of that happening to Mr. Holster, he wouldn't get into it, but said that he had gotten some bad news on Monday. So I know people would call me a conspiracy theorist or whatever, but I know too many close people now going through the exact same thing, and me and Christine have both done it. I mean, I'm flat out, the government, A, doesn't give a flying shit about us, and B, there's too many of us. So read what you want into that. All I can say is, Mr. Holster, I love you, my friend, and I've talked to the big guy for you, and it's about all I can do. But just like with YouTube, I'm sure that has gone nowhere. But Ed. Oh, and then let's listen to the dog break her leg as she falls down the stairs. I had the door shut. Hey, you made it alive. Oh, and I cannot understand how an animal disintegrates as quickly as my poor Shelby. The guess is that she could be as old as 14. We don't really know because we rescued her. And but the vet said all telltale signs are she's probably around 14 years old. And in the last year, Shelby has gone what appears to be either completely I don't fucking care about you, or death. And of course the stairs are slippery, and she falls going up them and falls coming down them. And if anybody's been here, there's a landing. It's a couple of straight stairs and then some angled like pie shapes that actually make the turn up into the kitchen. And those ones are always fun for her to negotiate. Ed, side boob and booty, excellent. And UE did a fine job not blocking her. Cheers. And then I'm just hitting the eye hearts for the conversation that went back and forth between them, just because Gillian 426 here, cheers, drink. Gillian, again, I lost my mom 9/6 of 2010, and time pretty much doesn't fix that, does it, my friend? Gillian, fuck it, drink Everclear. I have some that I use for some recipes that I have, but I got desperate one time and had all the fixings to make Bloody Marys except for the vodka, but I had Everclear. Holy shit. Hang on. What was that? Gillian again, my channel has not gone anywhere, but I don't make many videos. I don't have anything interesting to videotape. Yeah, I have the same problem. I mean, seriously. My problem is I could probably do a Pete. You know, when he was in his heyday, because he used to harp on me all the time. Hey there, hey, want to say hi? Hey, can you hear me? No, you can't hear me. Just don't answer me if you want to say hi. Hey, Shelby. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. No, you haven't shit or anything like that. She just looks at me like, I don't want to come over there. I don't want to come over there. I don't want to come over there. Look at me. I'm turning all gray. Oh, I'm turning all gray. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? Shelby. Can I have kisses? Come on, give me kisses. Oh, yes, you're my big baby. Yes, you're my big baby. Oh, I just did a Mr. Holster shirt. What? Gillian, was my name even in the box, Eric? In the box? In the box for the case? I don't remember how many names were in the box. What? I don't know. But don't fall. She made it. Or she didn't. Hold on. Okay. Gillian, it's a 6. See, you know how many days it's been since 2 days ago. Here's an interesting thing though. I have yet, it's actually sitting down there. I have yet to even think about what I want to do a video, because this next tack pack one I did, you know, September's or August, September, whatever it was. I haven't even thought about what I want to do to give that box away, and Gillian has already done a VR, so it's going to be something video related. Mike, I'm guessing you really want that box. Rich Huff, cheers all, top 20. Rich, Habanero Sculpin is my all-time favorite beer. I wouldn't say it's my all-time favorite. On a spicy beer, it's one of the best. Now, as far as a spicy beer, it's, what is it, Clown Shoes, shit. Can't think of the name of it right now. Because Clown Shoes is so, I mean, Keyport is the only place that ever gets it, and it might be, they might get 2 different kinds in, and then you don't see anything for months. But they, was it Chocolate Sombrero? I believe had habanero, or that was in there, and that had a little bit of a kick. But as far as a real, true, hot, good beer, Habanero Sculpin is definitely one of the best. El Tenda, guys, and beers. Gunwild, spectacular shitter on the brew babe. Great. Hope Chris didn't see that comment. All I'd hear is laugh. Shitter comments. Muzzle first, nice brew review, sir. Was at the liquor store yesterday and seen the Anheuser-Busch has a gluten-free beer called Red Ridge. I might try it eventually, but some Boulevard Tank 7 caught my eye on this trip. Cheers. If somebody would like to change my mind I might consider reviewing it if I can get it. As of right now, I have not had a gluten-free beer worth pissing in the bottle. All sucks ass. I've had, I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe even more, that kind of rhymed, gluten-free beers, and they just blow. They just blow. Beard CB82 overall sounds like a beer I need to try for sure. Looks like I just missed the iHeart Club. Yeah, you did. You were the last official comment unseen by me. Damn, being at work and outside when notifications go off, laugh out loud. But yep, Note 9 is several warp speeds ahead of an S5 in every way. Have no fear, CB is here. So far I have absolutely no complaints about this, and I love this combination of the UAG case with the glass on it, because it's protected, and due to my job, I'm honestly surprised. It's actually been shit. I don't even remember what even phone I had. I know I was on YouTube. It goes all the way back to when I was still one of them union pipe fitter guys, and I was working out of town. And I might have bitched about it because I had a fairly new and expensive phone in the full OtterBox case. There was no case more durable than the one that I had. And I was walking up a ladder. It was a 8-foot ladder, and the top of the ladder was like right at the ceiling grid, so I know I was standing no more than probably 5, my feet were probably 5 feet off the ground, and the phone got, my shirt got hooked around the phone, and when I reached up and it pulled my shirt up, it pulled the phone out of my pocket. So it's in the OtterBox case. Now it's in the holster, and it falls and it hits like the 3rd rung up, which is 3 feet. Hits the 3rd rung and hits the floor, and I'm like, I'm 5 feet off the ground. It's a fucking OtterBox case. I'm not even, I don't even stop to do what I'm doing. I finish wrenching in that section of pipe and figure I come down and grab my phone, and I look, and I've seen some of you guys, friends that I know, with phones that look like took a 50 cal round and they're still working fine. There's nothing wrong with the display. Shit, I think Sam went, I don't know how many months with a phone that if you shook it weird, chunks of glass would fall out of it, and it functioned perfectly. Mine had a fine crack that started in one corner, went all the way up and ended at the other corner, and the display, the first time I powered it, hit the button to wake it up, it looked like an electrical storm, and it was like, poof, it was done. Now, I'm out of town. This was on like a Tuesday. So I still had all of that day plus 2 more days, because we worked 4 10s and then went home, especially if you're out of town. Sometimes you worked even longer and then left early on Thursday. And I'm like, okay, welcome to today's technology. At that moment in time, I could call my ma and pa, which aren't my real parents, they're the house that I grew up in, because that number's memorized in my head. I could call my mother, because that number's is remembered forever in my head. And I can call Christine's cell and our home number, and I can call the job, because even if I did forget it, it says it on the side of my company truck. I'm in a little shithole. I mean, if you guys remember, I was doing brew reviews down there while I was there. I was in this little shit fucking hole in southern Wisconsin, and I basically took off early, and I ran down to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, to the nearest AT&T, and of course, they don't give a flying fuck about you. You don't. Your phone. You didn't have the warranty, and if you want the best that they were willing, I could buy one at full price, or I could. They would let me. They would basically let me access my account on a computer so I could pull up some phone numbers. Yeah, that was great. Gunwild, hell, my S9 Plus was obsolete as soon as I walked out the door at Verizon. Yeah. Matt Thomas, Ebomi, I can't get on Facebook. How do I contact you? Matt, there's two ways. Again, I should just put that. I'll try to remember. Again, now I got to put the beer channel in there for you. I should just put the email address. It's the email address. There's two ways. All small case, ebomi.channel@gmail.com, or BandEBrewReviews. Just it's all one word, and that again, I don't know if it matters or not, but it's capital B and capital E, capital B for brew, capital R for reviews, BandEBrewReviews at Gmail. I'll try to remember to put it in the description, because once again, YouTube has done everything they can to make it so that we cannot communicate with each other. They're big fucking brother, and they're large and in charge. No more PMs, blah, 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 blah. So, Matt, ebomi.channel@gmail, or the better one, because right now, just BandEBrewReviews. I'll try to make sure I put it below. Fu Master Chew, 21st. Cheers, everybody. Fu Master Chew sounds like a decent drinker and another fine review, brother. Cheers, my friend. I did not mind Black Lager. I would get it again. Jolson, we need more cowbell. You need to shut the fuck up. Okay, cowbell's fine. Jolson again, you should do a review on Flaming Dr. Pepper. Matt Davis, don't encourage him. Matt Davis again, Flaming Dr. Pepper is good if you drink it fast. It's great. Satch Boogie Fan! There's an old friend from the past and a fellow Minnesotan. Hello, good sir. The Black Samuel Adams looks good. I'll have to look for it. Honestly, I was shocked. For Samuel Adams, I mean, if you buy 6 Samuel Adams, you'll notice that backbone of maltiness is like the same all the way across the board. But I've had some black ales, and to me, especially if it's like that was a black lager, but if it was like a black IPA, I don't like that bitterness, and that did not have any bitterness. That, again, like I said, I would, of all the Samuel Adams I've reviewed lately, I would definitely get that one again. Every single one of them's a drinker, though. There was nothing terrible about any of them. And not to mention, the libtards hate them, so there's more reason to love them. Satch Boogie Fan, my friend, cheers. Wait, Big Ragnet Papa! For a boy, your mom is your first true love. irreplaceable, and always true. She always is there for you no matter what has happened or what you do. Comfort and understanding are only a hug away. I admit, I get my softer, caring side from her, and most of my common sense from what she taught me. In short, Mom is always with you because, for me anyway, Mom gave you a heart. Deep and sincere condolences for Joey and his family. Look for your heart, my brother, and you will find her there always. Wade, for the leader of the fuckery crew, that was beautiful, my friend, and I could not say it better. Now, Wade, go fuck yourself. Jay Wolf, Mezcal, tequila, tequila's dirty little sister. Jay, what are you looking at today? The beer girl? The fucking beer girl. Yes. Sharky762, taking a nap and not waking up in the way to go when the time comes. I lost my dad to the big C. In the end, a lung infection took him out, but C wore him down. Lost Mom to liver and kidney issues. Both their roads were bumpy and lengthy, but on a positive side, we did have plenty of time to say our goodbyes. See, he brings up a good point. It's terrible to have to sit and watch someone you care so much about disintegrate slowly to fucking cancer. I know, Mr. Holster, you like me to keep it clean, but I'm sorry, it's fucking cancer. And I'm sick and tired of so many great people and close friends and people that I feel that I have a bond and a connection with, even if we haven't had the chance to meet and shake hands. Fucking cancer. So, the only upside is like what Sharky, my little Remy, is at least in a scenario like that, maybe you want to say something. Maybe someone that you care about, but your fucking ego gets in the way of saying something. It gives you the opportunity. In a scenario like with Joey's mom, where 1 minute she's fucking walking miles, and then the next minute she wants to take a nap, and then she's lost. You don't get to say your goodbyes. And if you want to take anything from that scenario, is don't let an opportunity to maybe undo something that has happened, or to at least try to, you know what I'm fucking saying? You know, maybe you've got a brother or a sister or your mom or your dad, and you've had some petty disagreement or argument. You don't know. You don't know as a parent, and you don't know as a kid when you might lose them. So if you want to avoid a regret, take care of it now. Well, you can. Sharky, 5906, long time no see. Have to shoot that and the 1006 when I get over there eventually. Oh, yes, you do. Actually, what you need to do is need to just put the Smiths on the table and take a run with the 645, the 5906, the 1006. At the rate in which we could probably plan on being able to get together, my friend, maybe there'll be a 610, but I've told myself, I have someone that I consider more than just a friend, and more than a brother, that if I run across a 610, I better run across two, because that fucking guy, I need to get him one first. Jay Wolf, Samuel Adams, Black Lager, Black Belch. Your Hornet Fixer, beer for breakfast. Yeah, been there, done that. The DFC, Black Lagers Matter. Not really. Keck, Ham Radio. Ha, ha, ha. What the fuck? Multi-Gunman. What the? I'm late again. This is just unacceptable. You said it. Mr. Holster, minute 23, back on course. Thank you. Mr. Holster, right now I don't have the slightest idea. It has been all I could get through the last few days. Going to the doctor on Monday didn't help any at all. I'm sorry. You never, you, my friend, you never need to be sorry. Jay Sanders, 031. Dude. I was gonna say, when was the last time you put up a video? Thank you. Hey man, completely random thought, but who was the guy that used to do the rants, and I guess you'd call them vlogs, in his shed? That was, do I have a, that was Jack. Yeah, all I have is, what the hell did I do with it? I was one of the, I was one of the guys in the, in Fart. Well, I guess let me finish your question first. And would just drink beer and smoke cigs. He got banned or kicked off YouTube. I want to say it's been a few years. No, that was Jack. And no, he surprise, surprise, he didn't get banned and he didn't get kicked off of YouTube. He simply got sick and tired of it. I actually talked to him. I don't know what the hell I did with my fart button. My fart button. It's not like it sounds, an actual button, not like I. Okay. Yeah, I actually talked to him not too long ago, and STL Ray Edwards, is also a good friend of his, and missed him as much as a lot of us, and actually started another channel. And I think he came back and did one video and then said fuck it and closed that one down. He just has no desire to be part of YouTube. And I know a lot of you. Honestly, I know a lot of you that feel that same way. YouTube is a bunch of cocksuckers, and they have taken the fun out of the sales. Every single time they change something, it was worse for fun. It was worse for interaction. I don't know if you remember, if you had a channel back when I started, you could personalize it. I could have my own background. I could have, guns or my dogs or whatever I wanted on my background. Everybody's channel was personalized. They all looked the way the owner of that channel wanted them to look. There was a way to leave comments on the main page. We could private message each other. That we could do video responses. It was just And every single time they fucking changed something, they made it more and more like what fucking happens when you put a liberal in charge. The fun is sucked right out of its soul. Oh, happy day. So yes, Jay Sanders. That was Jack. And he's still doing good. He's still doing fine. I could text him right now and tell him to suck a cock in his shed. And he just doesn't give a flying shit about YouTube. Sonoran Desert Prepper. Laugh out loud. Rigged. So I decided to pull a name every Friday if we can support it to let someone go home early. We were busy, so I asked the guy in charge to draw a name, and it was his own. I said go home. Multiple people said rigged. I don't want a part of this. Okay, go back to work. Man, condolences to Joey's mom. See, no matter how hard you try to do something, and I know Sonar Desert Prepper is just having fun or whatever. But no matter how hard you try to have fun, there's always a pile of fucking assholes that just bring the shit down. I'm sure the Hindenburg would have all worked out, but there was an asshole there that day. This ain't bad. So I'm not. See, look, it's a 4-pack. Well, it's actually a 3-pack. I mean, it's actually a 2-pack. 2-pack Shakur. Reading on, Sharky, still catching up. Never mind me. Intro babe, not voluptuous. Redhead, brew babe, nice exotic ass. Pile of knives on the bench. Good times. Yeah, I know. I'm not a knife guy. In all honesty, a lot of you guys know I've probably given away more knives than I still presently own. And I know there's some of you guys that just you collect, and like I said, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to sound morbid. I have no plans on going anywhere, but I mean seriously, at a certain point in time, what am I gonna honestly? I mean, really, what? Here's an example of some knives, and it's like, what am I gonna do with them all? Oh, that's what fell, son of a bitch. Wade, I gotta remember to grab that. My Shelby, the Super Snake placard that was right here, fell. Son of a bitch. What we got here? Sharky again, still catching up. Actually, that one was on the Hurricane. This one is on Roundup. Still catching up. Coriander has its place in Indian cuisine, but only if one not genetically programmed to absolutely distaste the flavor. Funny how to one person it tastes rather good, and to another it tastes like total crap. Because those people are fucked up. It's total crap. Sharky on Roundup. Brew Babe wearing the white sun hat and white bodysuit. Can't make out her origins. She's hot as fuck, but that has Native American blood in her. Hang on. You see, look what you're causing. Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. Okay, the girl in the intro is just. Oh, yeah, her. this is what he's talking about. I would say she looks like she might have a little bit of native in her. I mean, I wouldn't mind putting a little Irish in her. Sharky again. BJ's for booze. Sure, I'm game, but only with the lights on, and there's needs to be guns. Plenty of guns. I don't even know what I was talking about that came up. I guess we round out all of the rest of the comments till we go on the I Heart Club with Sharky. Again on the wrong video. Woohoo, Mexican, cock and ball, shot glass, nice. No. Sharky, Smith & Wesson 645 equals full hard-on gun. Fuck me, I'll even listen to Don Johnson singing all his crap for days just to hold one. Oh, really? Well, I hate to do this to you, my friend. The Smith & Wesson 645. Right now, as far as trivia goes, what I love about this is I love the wood grips. And I love the little bit of history and the fact that this was, you know, a Miami Vice gun. It's what replaced the Bren. You know what they should have done is they should have continued in the 10mm vein, and they should have had him carry the 10-06. Maybe because it was Miami Vice, maybe the 10mm would have had a little bit longer lived thing. And in full truthfulness, this is a really irregular thing to find this with no ammo in it. I don't even remember what the hell I was doing with it. But when you put a round in here, I have these hangers that hang on the top shelf of my safe. So when you look in the safe, you see a continuous row from one end of the safe to the other of pistols. And this one, because of its weight, and because if you have a live round in it, it's only is on the rod that far instead of this far. This one has a tendency to want to work itself off, and the last thing I want is anything to fall from here to down there, which might have been what happened to the 357 that in my favorite set of grips on almost any gun that I have has a dent in it now. So yeah, there is a loaded mag of these below it. But the other thing is right now this is officially the only pistol in my collection that does this. This one has not. What it is, if you drift that sight off, there's two plungers under there, and you just take the shit off of this side and throw it in the fucking garbage. And once you do that, then it does that without this in it, which is what I did to the 1006 and the to the 5906. But I don't carry. I think I actually had a shoulder rig this thing one day, which I found extremely uncomfortable. But yeah, this is just a beautiful. It's like got a little bobbed action. You got the wooden grips. It's those wooden grips keep it fairly narrow. You got the front checkering, the rear checkering. Other than that, the one thing I hate is I hate the red ramped front sight, and I don't know what the deal is with this gun. I have yet to have anybody come to one of our shoots or hand this gun to anybody when we're out at the range and watch them act like a mere professional marksman shooter with this. I'm telling you right now, if you run at me and you see that I'm holding this, there's a good chance that you could get all the way up to me and I wouldn't hit you. I'm saying, I've always said that I love shooting. I'm not a precision shooter by any means, but this gun illustrates that I suck more than any pistol in the collection. Me and Nyhap once, after shooting this, made the comment that if we spray painted a 20-foot bullseye on the side of a frickin' barn and backed up 15 feet, neither one of us could put a bullseye. I have no idea. The rear sight is not adjustable and it's positioned perfectly. I hate the front ramp. You know, I always say, you know, is it supposed to be there? Is it supposed to be there? Sorry, Cobra, I'm muzzle sweeping you. Love shooting it, can't hit shit with it. And then I turn around and grab the 5906 and I can hit 100-yard silhouette, probably 80% with a mag in it. It's just a fucking incredible gun. And as much as I love shooting this, I would never take this as my carry gun. It's kind of like carrying a little pocket squirrel, you know, like a little revolver, like a revolver where when you have a round in the cylinder, you can still see it sticking out the end of the barrel. Absolutely love this gun and hate it all at the same time. By the way, Mr. Holster, the home defender, once again, is the Eagle. I don't want to have to waste ammo. One shot. Probably hit them anywhere, and it will just turn to a red mist, and they will die. Sharky, catching up like a champ. Never mind me, I just neglect my loved ones to endure the third review of the day. Sharky, oh, sneaky brew babe switcheroo at the end. That is it. I'm hitting the refresh button and going for the, thanks to Mr. Holster, we're going to have to hang out until this is gone, and we're already at it, coming up on an hour. Mr. Holster, I think you could like this one. I think you could. Wow. Aunt Keck, here I am again. First member of the I Heart Club. Big Jeff, I Heart Club. Cheers. J-Dog, boom. Whiskey. See there you go. You have to show up and be an asshole. Oh, and the knife of choice has not changed. I'm not even shitting you guys. I've really Wade, Big Redneck Papa. You understand? I mean, this is like. I mean, I think you were the reference to like a gentleman folder or whatever. But this is, if you are going to be carrying a knife to whittle some wood, hack apart a tree, or or whatever, I carry this because if for some weird reason I need to kill somebody with a knife, defensively of course, versus a gun, this is the knife. I'm sorry. Motherfucker. I just love the way this thing feels in my hand, the craftsmanship, and you know, getting that ball bearing set up on here. This is just awesome. I love this thing. Again, nothing wrong with this. This is a definite, in all counts, this should have beaten that one out. I think it's just as cool looking. And of course it's got the front flipper, which makes it easier to use. But maybe that's why I like the real steel, because it's a challenge. It's like butt sex. Speaking of butt sex, you ever had one of those, here we are at an hour, so if you got this far, it's like a special little treat. It's like a bonus conversation. Have you ever had it where shit just kind of falls into place? Okay, so a while back, and you saw it, some thankful, awesome friend of mine sent me this dick bottle. I mean, it glows in the dark. I know Smile wanted to see it. It's not worth the effort. I mean, just imagine this glowing in the dark. Imagine this right here. So some awesome individual. Now I'm starting to wonder, maybe the person that I said sent me this, maybe it really wasn't him, even though I still call bullshit on that. But all of a sudden, things are starting to fall into place. Let me explain. I got a package in the mail yesterday. It just feels good in your hand, you know? Sometimes, you know, you just got a dick in your hand and you're saying to yourself, this is just so natural. So let's put this right there. So I get a package from Amazon, and I don't want to question the person that works at Amazon, but do you notice anything about their logo? Exactly. So I got this package, and as you see, as of this moment in time, I haven't opened it, but I read what the package says. Oh, hang on. So it's one of those like cosmic things. Speaking of cosmic things, Dr. Mark is going to be on my show. That's right, Cobra. Get your whiskey. It's going to be on my show on Friday. We're going to be talking about question mark, is the moon hollow? Evidently there's been some speculation on that. Then he's going to follow that up the following day as Christine's guest, and they are going to be discussing black holes. So I say to myself, talk about worlds intersecting to perfection. What did I get in the mail? That's right. Strawberry flavored anal ease. I mean, just look at her. You know. I mean, first of all, she looks oriental, and they just love it in their ass. I don't know why. But, I mean, let's take a look at this. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Strawberry anal-ease. Oh. Active ingredient, benzoline 7.5%. Usage. Desensitizing lubricant, where less painful anal penetration is desired. Warning, for external use only. Usage. Desensitizing lubricant where less painful anal penetration is desired. Warning, for external use only. Do not use near your eyes. That's probably not an issue. Not for prolonged use. Well, that rules Jolson out. If condition for which penetration is used causes discomfort, or if a rash or irritation should develop, discontinue use and consult a physician. Keep out of reach of children. Directions. See, this is, we could probably demonstrate. Apply a small amount of anal-ease to the rectal area prior to penetration. Wait a few minutes. See, now, that's probably where I'd have to let the deal go bad, because I'm telling you, I'm just going right in. For desensitization before attempting penetration. Proper amount of waiting time will be determined after several usage. That's, yeah. So, all of a sudden, things just, it's just one of those things where all of a sudden, so much shit starts making sense. That's good. That's really good. Gillian, well now. Jolson, I Heart Club Tequila and Don't Waste the Worm essay. Bearded CB, and I bet you I'm late again for the meeting. No, my friend, you made it. So, I make it through the entire fucking hour, and nobody tries to jack with my liver until I get to the I Heart Club, and then I get a whiskey and a tequila. Tequila. Oh, by the way, the Jolson, the tequila is, well, we're not down to the worm yet. Thank you. Thank you. $100 says that's the deplorable fuckers. What the hell I do with all the little shot glasses? Well, not little. All the real one-shot shot glasses versus shit that turns into 2 shots. Okay, I don't know. We'll do this. I got the skull. And I don't know what Jim's subject is going to be, but that shit is in like too soon. So we definitely have to get out of here. Oh, sorry, Mr. Holster. Breaking into your stash. So whiskey was first, J-Dog. I normally never do this, but I'm gonna hit the refresh button again, just so that some stragglers can't be I can't see nobody. Bearded CB, your stands is the last one. Jolson's probably somewhere in his Peterbilt truck fucking a rubber chicken. Maybe I should send him the anal-ease. Okay, that's it. Thank you to the boys in the I Heart Club. And a few people that I know self-torture themselves and stick around for the entire brew review. I didn't really mean it to go this long, but it did. Voodoo Ranger special release. Liquid Paradise. Is it liquid paradise? Well, 8%. Look at another Scully guy. It's not bad. And Mr. Holster, you can chastise me all you want, because I'm me taking this and the other two with to do Jim's show. On the E scale, I'm gonna give this an 8.5. It's for New Belgium. It's not bad. It's not bad, Eltenda. So, okay, guys. Cheers. Hopefully, I got a chance to talk to you on Jim's show. And like I said, Dr. Mark on Friday is the Moon Hollow. And then the encore on Saturday with Christine talking about black holes. And no, Wade, we are not talking, not what